All right. Oh. Okay, so I think this is more your show than anyone else's at the
Yeah,
moment.
so just have this to do a summary of session 1 and a description of our characters because uh, that session got lost to the void. So thank you, Twitch,
What
for.
happened to it?
It got lost to the Shadow Realm.
Let's
Pegasus came in and just blinked it.
screw Twitch. Let's put it that way. I don't know what happened to it. I don't know why it vanished, but I have everything else. But
All right.
Yep.
so let's just roll through a. We can just roll through a description of all of our characters first. I think would probably be the best way to do it.
That sounds
All
good.
right.
Who wants to go first?
I can go first.
You have the floor.
All right. So my character, Saris Forgot, is kind of the reason that the group was brought together in the first place. She is mid-20s, around 25, mid-length, light blonde hair, Caucasian complexion, and her original eyes were actually hidden when the group first met her, and they were bright pink, with shift text. She wears primarily darker colors, accented with like pinks and blues. And way back then, she still wore like actual pants without, or with both pant legs.
My bad.
Yeah. And her left arm is painted all black, and it is a cyber arm in which her cyber deck resides, since she is a netrunner.
Cool.
I'll go next. My character is Dante Ripper. I am a relatively tall, about 5'10", 5'11", straight black hair, short, more pale white. I wear more business dress with a white dress coat, black dress pants and shoes, and a black tie. And then I also, over top all of this, am wearing a stark white lab coat. I'm typically seen walking around with some sort of rifle on me, and then a bag that you never know what I'm gonna pull out of it. Could be an explosive, could be some tool. And then I also if you look at my right hand, it is a tool hand that I do all my work with because I am a tech. Who wants to go next?
Cool.
I can go
I'll go
next.
Okay.
No, it's true. This is my show.
Go, Sydney.
So Rosa Volkov is my character. She is 6'3", probably about 200 pounds at this point, because the linear frame adds a lot. She has no visible cyberware outside of abnormal joints due to a linear frame, and she is of Russian descent, and that's about it. She's got nothing special, really. Oh, she's got her cool back tattoo that's a snake, and she generally just doesn't... She dresses fancy, but it's not like... I would say it's probably business casual, but not particularly. It's more just dressy. And that's it.
Cool.
Seemed like Ezra wanted to go next, so he can go.
Sure. Okay. So my character, America Crashbuster, sometimes occasionally known as Wild Card. She is a nomad. And I think I made her Mexican. Normally she wears like like tank top, cargo pants, boots, kind of like fingerless gloves, that kind of style, I don't know what it's called, what the name of the style is, but I think you get what I'm going for. Like a jacket sometimes, that kind of thing, right? Kind of always a little dirty, not a little, just kind of filthy. Um, she mostly is just kind of pretty. She's fairly self-centered, put yourself first. On a very rare occasion, she will prioritize people from her family, but rare. That's rare. Um, what else am I supposed to do for a description?
No, that.
Oh yeah, red hair, kind of poofy, kind of, I guess curly or wavy. Wavy is a good way to put it. Uh, is that it? Do I need more?
No, I mean, as long as you think it's good.
Um, she's just here to get hella money,
Well,
and I think I'm done.
you're next, Rayla. Last one.
Me. Scarlet Pringles. Real young looking, mid to late teens, light complected. Kind of short, bright red hair. Genuinely wears shorts or skinny jeans with a crop jacket paired with a tank top.
Mm.
She's a media, and she's just trying to find some closure to see what happened to her family.
Okay. So that's our character descriptions out of the way. So then let's just summarize what happened in the first session and our lovely meeting with each other. America didn't get introduced into the campaign until session 3, so she doesn't show up at all this one. And if I recall correctly, we all got called to meet Alexandria, the fixer that we work with for a lot of the sessions on missions at her bar, Purgatory. Terrace was already there, in the room with her, and then slowly all us, me, Rosa, and Scarlet showed up. Rosa and Scarlet together, considering that because they live together. And then Terrace told us we were finding something important to her that was stolen, if I recall correctly.
That was why I contacted Alexandria, and based on the money that I was spending, she recommended you three. After being introduced to each of you, she was eager to get going, so we immediately went to the first lead that we had, which was a bar run by the Tiger Claws. After doing a bit of net running and staking out the bar for a little bit, we sent Scarlet in to chat with some of the regulars and get some information. Not a whole lot came of it, if I remember correctly, and we just kind of stood around there for a couple hours before Terrace got a text from someone saying that they had the item that she wanted and gave her a set of coordinates and a price for getting it back. After that, the crew got into a cab and went to the location. By this time, it was pretty late at night. Dante got out early to set up on an Overwatch style of like protective fire as the other three walked up to the gas station that the gang of Raffin were hanging out at. After a brief verbal confrontation, Terrace faced down the spokesman for the group. Upon then, one of the other group members shouted out, and they started to attack. Terrace took the first guy as a body shield, and a fight ensued. How detailed do we want to get into this fight?
We can just, if I recall, we can just overview it. Like I remember, like Rosa ran in and was using swords. This is the last time you would ever see her use swords in the entire campaign.
The first
Yep.
and only time she'll use swords in the campaign.
I was gonna say the assault rifle too, but I've already used that in a different place
Used that
too.
a couple times, yeah.
I've used it a couple times.
The swords were the big.
I kind of
So
sorted through the wall and
well, that
You
happened.
did.
maybe
Maybe
Kool-Aid Man
at
somebody,
one-
but you know what? It's
At
okay.
one point, somebody ran. You sliced through a wall, stabbed them, chased someone else, and then shot him in the back.
Yeah.
Dante blew up a few people, set them on fire, set one of them alight, running off into the desert for him to die
And
alone
then
and in pain.
and then we saw our first aim shot from
Yes.
Dante, where I
Our
headshot
first
somebody.
successful aim shot.
Yeah, I think
I
it
too love anime.
was like, Terrace took the person that she was using as a human shield behind like a trash compactor and was
Ice
interrogating
chest,
them.
I think.
Was it?
I think it was ice chest. Yeah.
It was ice trash compactor. I never could remember.
I
Interrogated.
don't fully remember
Kind of
either.
threatened the poor guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
She
fully
just
made
wailed
him.
on him.
I didn't hit him.
No, she
Oh, I
just
hit him a
No,
little.
I know you didn't hit him,
Yeah.
but like,
certainly
I mean,
But
like,
he-
Threatened
wailed
the
on him
poor
with her
guy.
words.
Metaphorically shitting his pants.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, so and
I
then
don't know about metaphorically.
then we had Scarlet, who was understanding the way of the gun, hadn't understood the way of the movement yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Scarlet stood in the middle of the road as bullets bounced around her. I think she only got shot once though.
And it did
Yeah.
no damage, and
Yeah.
she didn't
Nope.
move a single time in all of combat.
Hey,
Goodness.
I'm just that good, man.
And the result of this bit of combat, much to Freya's chagrin, resulted in Dante and I receiving 2 cars.
Yes.
We bargained with basically the person that Terrace had taken hostage had bargained with us. Actually, here's the lovely aftermath of the
With
original
OG
map.
Rosa and OG Scarlet
Yeah.
and OG Dante.
I know. Before any of us had our profile pictures set up.
I had mine.
You did.
Yeah.
But so.
That poor guy in the
the
back.
The survivor
Yeah.
had basically bargained with the info on how to get past the security system on 2 out of the 3 cars that were there that the Raffin, the people we killed, owned. And so myself, Dante, and Terrace took one each, and we've had those since. Currently, Terrace still owns hers. I myself recently in the last session sold mine. Well, that's right. In the last 2 sessions ago, ended up selling mine to America for a decent sum of money because I wasn't doing much with it, to be perfectly honest.
And one of the things I pulled off of the last Raffin, Steve, as it were, was his agent that had his entire text conversation with the person who seemingly had the item that I was looking for. So that gave us our next lead, and that's
so,
what led us into session 2.
Yeah, we all went back home. It was fairly late. If I recall correctly, it was like Rose in America got Terrace got back at like 3, Rose in America at like 3:30, myself at 4.
America?
Sorry,
Rose
Rose
and
and Scarlet.
Scarlet.
Rose and Scarlet.
Scarlet, yeah.
And then we went to sleep, and then we immediately rolled into session 2 after this. So, I just wanted to roll through this just because since session 1 had been gone, I wanted us to just do this quick overview because I'm going to be transferring all this to YouTube and so that there's actually a placeholder for session 1 and people know what our characters actually look like.
Yeah, just for
How-
the sake of like documentation.
Exactly.
Yeah, and how we all came together.
Yeah, because
We
it
missed
was
out on a lot. There was a lot of good stuff in session 1.
Yeah,
There
there was
was.
some very funny things.
So sad.
I'm very sad. I'm very sad that Twitch screwed. I'm going to try and figure out if there's a possible way for me to get a ticket into Twitch to get it back, but I'm not holding my breath because Twitch kind of sucks. So
Oh
Twitch
yeah.
sucks big dong.
yeah.
Hi Twitch.
Yeah, hi Twitch.
Mhm.
But okay.
Hi, Twitch.
I'm going to end this stream and then I basically can start it up again for this session. So
Right.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.